just have to get this into the holder. Come on, stay. Oh gosh, it doesn't want to stay. How come none of these phone things are made for actual phones? It's like, get it in. It's not going to stay, is it? It's like there by the skins of its teeth. Oops, now I'm bumping it. Okay.
All right.
Let's turn this so we can both be on there.
I can scooch.
Yeah, I was just going to say, scooch over a little bit.
Whoop, whoop.
There we go.
Oh, I was just noticing, everyone's gonna notice this anyway. I apparently need to switch up what I wear on Mondays, because I'm pretty sure I've worn this t-shirt the last 2 Mondays.
Oh.
I swear it's clean.
It's just the Monday, you know, that's the Monday outfit.
Yeah, Monday outfit.
It's like that's the rotation.
I
Oh.
just kind of grabbed this morning, and then I was on my way here, and I was like, oh, okay. That's how we're doing things.
Gonna see if I can back this up a little bit without destroying everything. Oh my goodness. Moving all kinds of stuff there.
Bob, what card hit you?
Oh, Bob loves the cards.
Awesome. The King of Swords, Bob.
The King of Swords.
You got some King of Swords energy, Bob.
Yeah. He wants to talk. He doesn't meow very often.
No.
Yeah, just in the mornings because he knows he's getting treats.
Mm-hmm.
And he's funny because he communicates with his purring.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's super excited, and he often does this at night because he knows
It's
Papa
bedtime. Yep.
is going to be in bed with him, and he purrs like super high, like that kind of purr, whereas his normal purr is like you know, kind of thing. But if the more excited he is, the higher pitched his purr becomes.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yes, and he was making biscuits on me the other night. I woke up and he was making biscuits on my like calf, and I'm like, oh yeah, if I could train you to do that on my shoulders and back, that would be perfect.
Well, it's like Bosco likes to lick people's feet and likes to lick Josh's legs.
Oh,
And he
okay.
hates that feeling. He's just like, no, get away from me. And it's probably half the reason why I wear socks to bed.
Oh yeah.
So he doesn't find my feet.
Well, I wear socks to bed too, so that Bob doesn't scratch my feet.
Oh no.
Because he usually falls asleep at my feet in the bed.
And then if you move.
If I move,
Yeah.
then he like reaches out and strikes. So I usually wear thick socks, so he doesn't do that. Because he starts with Papa at Papa's head, and then he moves down.
Yep. I love when they sit on your head. So Bosco likes, where I sit in the couch,
Mm-hmm.
Bosco likes getting up almost like that it's a normal couch, but then he likes getting up on the pillow behind me
Okay.
so he can see out.
Oh,
But then
okay.
his butt is like right on my shoulder.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, I'll take a fuzzy pillow.
Yeah, they don't have personal space.
No. Never.
Because Bob likes to get right up here
Yeah.
on me. And it's like, okay, I can't watch TV because you're a better wall than a door, or a door than a screen. That's what I was trying to say. It's like, you realize I can't see through you, right?
He's like, nope, this is comfy. I'm not moving.
Yeah, it's like, I like it here. I'm like, okay, great. It usually comes up for scritches.
All right.
All right, so I only wrote down some quick things
Sure.
about June. This is the 1st of June.
Mhm.
So happy June, everyone. Thank you for being here, by the way. We're Rhonda and Kayla of Tarot Delights. I am Rhonda of Goddess Garage, and you are?
Kayla of Wayward Spirit Reiki.
Yeah, so you can find us both on Facebook and on Instagram.
Yep.
Do you have anything beyond that?
I have TikTok, but summer is gonna be my I will start posting consistently.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not as active on TikTok as I am on Instagram.
Technically, I have a TikTok account. Do I use it? No.
You could do snippets from the podcast
Oh, okay.
and just be like, "Oh, I like what we said there," and swap it over.
Okay. That'd
Yeah.
be cool. Yeah, so maybe I'll look into how to do that. But, you know, if you have so many social media platforms, I mean, I see these amazing people that are on you know, TikTok, Instagram, you name it, they're there kind of thing.
They pay for something that reposts everything.
Yeah, but I remember back, I don't know if it's still applicable now. So, in the early days of Facebook, I actually was a Facebook manager for a lot of local businesses.
Yep.
And I had to stop because I was getting burnout because I was always on Facebook, right?
Mhm.
And my little claim to fame is I was one of the first businesses, at least locally, on Facebook.
Nice.
It was my Pamper Kitty spa at that point. But anyway, so I knew Facebook fairly well. And there was Hootsuite that came out.
Yes, I remember Hootsuite.
Yeah, but they often said if you did everything through Hootsuite, that Facebook would
Suppress it.
suppress it
Interesting.
because they didn't like that because they want organic.
We want organic content.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if that's still true. I know it was true when I was doing it, but I know the algorithms and the rules
Well,
and all
everything
kinds
always
of stuff.
changes, right?
Yeah, it's always changing. So who knows, right? And it's just like if you want me, find me on YouTube, Goddess Garage, and Instagram. I'll be around.
Yep.
You know, it's
We're
like-
around.
we're around. You'll find us. You know, I've got a website as well if you want to find me. You know, and if you find me, then you're meant to see me. Oh, there we go. Little
was-
playlist.
I was trying to open up the YouTube so that I could have comments going.
Yes, that's a good idea. And we had a great night on Friday night.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, so a good friend of ours, Lori. Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
She does say she watches us every time we're on, so that's good. So if she's not with us now, she will be with us. But yeah, we had a great night with Lori. We played some tarot bingo. We did a little bit of reading. We did, and I don't mean books, I mean cards. And we did a meditation as well.
Yes, that was really relaxing.
Oh, thank you. Well, I figured Friday, you know, it's a good time to kind of chill out, start your weekend in the right frame of mind.
For sure.
Hopefully, you guys were able to block all the noise out because suddenly there was an elephant that was traipsing across their floor, our ceiling.
Oh yes, that's right. I totally like zoned out. I
Yeah,
don't
and
even-
it just started as just as I was getting you guys to go a little deeper and, you know, do your breathing and relaxing and stuff. It was like, seriously. But I remember when I was doing a yoga class, there was people that were above the studio and stuff. And she often would make a remark like, and just let all the noise around flow through you. So I was like, yes, okay, none of the noise is bothering us.
Right? We acknowledge it and then it's not there.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, you know, the whole point of meditation is that you allow the world to still do what the world wants to do and you find that center, right? So I did my nails today. So I have,
Ooh, they're cute.
well, I have different nail sets on.
You're like, whatever works.
But I'm like,
But
"My
they look like
goodness."
they go together.
That's what I thought. I thought, well, they're close enough, like that they kind of blend together. But I have a multicolored nail thing happening.
Very spring. It's very, very colorful.
Yeah, because like in the nail sets that you get, you often get like a lot of extra nails. So, you know, I save them. I don't know why. And for whatever reason, the thumbs, they either fit me or they're really ginormous.
Oh.
And I'm like, who are they making these thumb nails for? Like, how big do they think some of these ladies are? And there's no like plus size nails or, you know, nails for really tiny girls. So it's usually the thumbs that are really big or they're normal sized, as I like to say, and the baby fingers are like normal sized or like for, you know, elves or something. It's just like, they're so tiny. But you do end up with duplicates and a lot of like not full sets. So I'm like, I'm going to upcycle some of these and just mix them together.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so I was like, there you go. Because as you can see from my nail drawer here, I'll pull it out for you. Hopefully I don't dump it on myself. See what I mean?
Oh yes, you're right. You do have like an eclectic
Yeah.
consumption of.
Yeah, lots of extra nails. See? Lots of extra nails. So I'm just picking and choosing from different sets, and that's what I matched up there. So, yeah. Oh, hi, Bob.
hi.
He's saying hi. So, yeah, he likes to claw that. That's his nail thing. I've given up trying to protect it, as you can see from all the shredding.
The pets usually take over.
Yeah, they do. And Bob likes to shred and not in the bodybuilder kind of way. But June is a really busy month. We have it's the beginning of Pride Month. So all the rainbows are coming out and the parades are going to happen. It's the last month of school, so I'm sure you're feeling that energy.
Yes,
We're
it's like
almost done.
September all over again.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
With the kids, but like the rest of us are counting it down. Like technically, according to one of the kids, she's like, it doesn't become 18 days until I wake up tomorrow. And I was like, okay, that's fair. But in my books, when the bell rings at 3:30 or whatever,
Yeah.
it is now 18 days.
Right, right. And we've got a countdown happening.
We totally do.
And like you said, they did track
No.
today, and tomorrow they're going on a class trip, which is for Canada's Wonderland. So this is when all those kind of things
Yeah.
happen, because I know we've got a high school right across from us, basically, and I know there's a lot of track days that happen because they get they do track and fun days or whatever, because they often have a DJ and he's on a loudspeaker.
Oh, nice.
So I can hear everything he's saying. It's like-
Well, I mean, and they do make it fun. Like, don't get me wrong. We are the majority of the time in the classroom working hard. So I think they save up a lot of their we don't really have a lot left to do because report cards are almost in. They're doing finishing
so the
up report
test
cards.
grades won't count as much near the end. And
Yeah.
I remember those days when I was a kid. I mean, in my little country school that we went to, we had a lot more. Let's just go play some baseball and or play some soccer. And we had, I don't know if you remember, what was it called, Canadian athlete thing where you had to do pull-ups and
Oh,
you had to do so many sit-ups.
yeah.
or
There was
whatever,
a test or something.
Yeah.
That if
Yeah.
you it was
And
a
it was-
national average or something.
Yeah,
So
and
if
you got bronze,
Yeah.
silver, and gold.
No, I vaguely remember that. I
yeah,
remember the
yeah.
beep test. That was.
And I think there was platinum on top. Because I remember I got gold a lot, and I never quite hit that platinum.
Hey, I don't think I even placed. I was like, I attempted. That's good enough.
Yeah, exactly. And you actually had to do this, and there were measurements. There was no participation
Yes,
badge
so
that you got.
that's interesting because
Because they
and
were
that's gonna-
round.
That's
Do you
gonna-
remember that?
Vaguely.
Okay.
So this is going to show the age difference here. You're saying there's no participation. My
Yeah.
generation made up participation trophies.
Oh, okay.
I remember being rep baseball in a house league just so we could practice in between tournaments. They didn't even let us play for the gold medal game.
Oh,
They
really?
just gave it to us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Look at
They
you
were
guys
like,
go.
We're not even gonna I'm not saying that's how it should have went down, but we had a really strong team. We had a lot of really good hitters.
Nice.
And they just didn't want the score to be 20-0.
Right.
So they were
right.
like, just enjoy.
Yeah, because I remember playing baseball in school, and I was a really good player. And then I came to Kingston, and we played in school a little bit too, but there actually was an outside
Yep.
away from
Kingston
school,
had a really good
and that's where I
girls'
found out
softball.
I wasn't as good as I thought I was.
Yeah.
I started in left field.
Hey, I lived in right field. I cannot run to save my life, and I come by it honestly. So I can boot my butt around the bases if I needed to.
Right.
Which is funny. And then you throw me out in the field, so I gotta hustle after the ball. So sure, that makes sense.
I'm I'm all the way out in left field because I'm coming from positions of being the catcher or the pitcher,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. I was an amazing hitter because I could hit right or left. It
Yeah.
didn't matter. But yeah, position wise, when I was on the real team, it's I think I moved up to shortstop or something. It's I was never on the base.
That's okay. The bases are overrated.
Yeah, yeah.
Feels where it's at. You're the last defense.
One of the best players that is on baseball is the first first
Yep.
baseman, because all the balls are coming for them.
Yep.
Right?
They're like, you're it.
Yes. So yeah, so I mean, the first day of summer is in June as well.
Solstice,
So,
yeah.
woohoo! First day of a lot lands right on the 21st, always in June. So it's the first day of summer, summer solstice, or Liltha, if you want to call it that. A lot of people mistakenly call it Lilith. And Lilith and Liltha are two different things.
Yes, yes,
Lilith
they are.
is a being. Depends on what story you're listening to. Sometimes she's a succubus. Sometimes
No one
she's
calls it Luna.
a
Where
gr-
did Lunasa come from then?
Lunasa. That's Celtic.
Okay, that's where it is.
Lammas
I,
and
yeah,
Lunasa.
I live in Celtic world, so sometimes the Lammas and Lunasa get used interchangeably, and then I have
Yeah,
to like
and
calculate
it
in my
is
brain.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Lammas and Lunasa, but Liltha is the same thing as summer solstice.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's not Lilith.
Very different.
Very different. And it's also on the 21st, First Peoples or Indigenous Native Day. And I'm always, as an Indigenous person, I'm always like, why do we only get a day? And, you know, there's Black History Month in February, there's Pride Month in June, and I'm all well and good with those, absolutely. But where's my month? You know?
Yep.
I get a day. It's like, oh yeah, and the
They
natives
haven't
are over
pushed
there.
enough for it yet. Like, I'm
No,
not saying, I'm
yeah.
not saying like it shouldn't be there because it should be there.
Yeah.
But no one's made that much.
But I think it's also been sort of put under the umbrella of Pride because a lot of people of color are under that umbrella, and that's great. I love it. I mean, it is a true
Yep.
rainbow in the sense that it also incorporates all the beige, brown, and other natural toned colors. Remember when Crayola used to have skin tone?
Yes.
And they had to change it because like it was skin tone for Caucasians, but nobody else. It's like,
They actually did a really good expansion of it since like we were younger.
oh yeah,
So
there's a whole
it's
box of
100%. There's a
Yeah.
whole box where before there was like white and another one and another one and that's it.
yeah,
Right? There was like maybe 4.
yeah, exactly.
So now there's like 25.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, even within like say Middle Eastern, there's a bunch of different shades, and
Diverse range
and,
of-
and African descent that there's a bunch of different ranges. Like I know from my granddaughters, like one's darker than the other, and if you look at their father, Ayanda, he's darker than both of them, and and Catherine put the cream into that coffee. So, you know, but I mean, the three of them are all different shades, right? So, and the upkeep of people of color skin too. Catherine's got to make sure they stay lotioned, and she's even said to Ayanda, "You're looking a little ashy." You know, it's like I didn't realize how much work it is, both skin and hair, right from birth.
Yep.
It's like as Caucasians, I mean, I have native blood mixed in there too, but it's really low maintenance compared to people of color kind of skin and hair and stuff like that. I mean, Annabelle's got super beautiful, thick, curly hair and the patience of a saint because Catherine like does it up once a week, right? Kind of thing. And she was really good in her MRI. They said she was better than most adults.
Oh, good.
And they usually put like headphones
Yeah.
that are playing something. She didn't need them. She was like, yeah, I'm a
Good for
black
her.
girl that has black hair. Put me in, I'll be fine.
Right? Good for her.
So-
MRIs are not fun.
yeah, and they're
Like you're putting in a metal tube. Like I've had one. No, I don't want to redo it.
Mark's had one too.
And it's like if I really wish they had like knocked me out, but they actually had to like, okay, hold your breath, count to 10, okay, breathe again, and then do it again. And I'm like,
Oh, really?
yeah, because they
Oh,
were trying to
wow.
get my heart, I think.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
it depends on what you're in for.
right.
But yeah, no thanks.
yeah,
I
I heard
literally
it's
was-
really loud.
Yeah, it is extremely loud. I'm like, give me all the headphones, give me whatever you need to give me, like.
Yeah, because like she went in and they were like, you have to be really still, and she was like, okay.
Yeah, good for her.
It was a cakewalk. Thankfully, with all the hair training, it was a lot easier.
Well, I mean, she's probably used to that. Then.
Yeah, she's very used to it. Like, whereas Lucy is very impatient, and her hair's a lot thinner. It took a lot of time to come in. Like Catherine's, like she was bald for almost the first year. I'm like, so were you.
Don't forget it.
Catherine had no hair for the first year, so neither did Lucy. But now that her hair's come in, it does take a little maintenance, not as much as Annabelle. But yeah, she's as soon as they're out of their bath, she's like, "Mummy, are you done yet? Are you done? Are you done?" And it's like, well, if you'd hold still, I'd do it a lot faster. So,
Oh man, Catherine's gotta have a lot of patience.
yeah, and you should see them on March break because Catherine's like, "Yeah, whatever." Annabelle's hair just goes everywhere and
Yeah.
has all kinds of things in it. Because like her and Ianda both are magnets for dust or whatever to get in the hair. It's like, I mean, I have really fine hair, so my hair used to get tangled a lot when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And my nana would always tell me, "Oh, the fairies have made nests in your hair again." And
I mean, that's a good way to spin it, but at the same time, that's gotta be sucky to comb out.
it is sucky to comb out.
Yeah.
And Catherine's got my thin hair as well. We don't have thin hair as in thinning, but it's very fine hair, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Fine hair. So you look at me the wrong way and I'm suddenly like a mess, right? It's like, ah. And what else do we have? Oh, it's strawberry season coming up.
Ooh, strawberry season.
And I'm growing strawberries out on my balcony.
Ooh, that's awesome.
And from my bigger strawberry plant, I've already had about 5 strawberries.
nice.
And they're super sweet right from the plant. I love it. I love it. So I'm experimenting and seeing what can I plant and grow in containers. And as far as food goes, because I've got squash out there, beans out there, strawberries, and tomatoes.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. So, I'm like, I want to grow everything, but I'm like, okay, just start little, Rhonda.
Yeah. Space is limited.
Well, that and I get too
Yeah.
excited and I'm like, let's grow every vegetable available. It's like, it's not going to happen. And of course, we can't forget the dads. It is Father's Day, which is kind of a second thought. Like, oh yeah, Father's Day is coming up. Or his Mother's Day is like, oh, I got to get my mom something. I know my friend who owns Chartreuse flower shop. She has all kinds of things in that shop. It's great. But Michelle, go down there and see Dasha, her Griffin dog, which is amazing. I love Griffins. I didn't even know that was a breed. They're so ugly you can't help but love them kind of thing.
I love when dogs are described as that.
Exactly. So you get to see Dasha. She's all over. She has a big mural on the side of her
fantastic.
building that has Dasha in it. And she's had a few other Griffins over the years. And her shop's really cool to go to. And her shop is very well, very busy on Mother's Day because she says it's one of the biggest days. It's like a Christmas for
Good.
her,
Good for
right?
her.
That and Valentine's Day are probably two for her. I mean, she's busy all the time. She's always doing like events and weddings and things like that. So, yeah. And there's nothing more beautiful outside of a bakery. Let's put bakery at the top, and then flower shop is next.
Yep.
Walking in and smelling the fresh flowers, and she sells plants there too and stuff like that. And she's got all kinds of little things. She's like me. She's into making she doesn't do junk journals, I think, but she does paper art.
Oh,
so
nice.
she does a lot of cards and things like that. So there's lots of cards to buy from there and lots of crafty things and, lots of little things. You got to go in and you got to look at everything. It's fun. Her shop's a lot of fun. So if you're in Kingston, go by and say hello to Michelle at Chartreuse. What else? So June is very much, it's a pause time.
Okay.
Because, those clients that get that New Year reading from me.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm already booking New Year for this coming December because my regulars like to make sure that they get it in.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So I've already taken a few appointments for that. But June is very much a great time to kind of pause because summer reminds us to slow down. I think summer and winter both have that same energy of let's slow down. Let's, winter snows you in, but summer is like time to take it easy, live by the pool or by the lake or wherever you are.
Don't load your schedule with 50 million things.
Yeah, and take that summer vacation kind of thing. So it's often a great month to check in as well because everything that comes up in a tarot reading, as you know, isn't always accurate as far as it happening. It's what potentially could happen.
Yep.
But if you make decisions, like if you don't like that outcome, you can make decisions so you're not there. Like let's say 3 months out, this is what's going to happen. Well, you have 3 months to make different decisions and different choices to not go there, kind of thing. Especially if it's a bad kind of thing that you want to avoid. I mean, there are storms in life, and you're never going to totally get out of the storms. But at least with the storms, you know to wear your galoshes and bring your umbrella. Because you never know what's going to happen, right? You're preparing for the storm. And often it's not as bad as it was predicted to be, because now you know about it, or now you've prepared for it. Or in some cases, you can avoid it as well, you know. It's you know, it's like the what do they call them? The Canadian birds, not the geese, but the people that go south.
The snowbirds.
The snowbirds. Thank you. The snowbirds. I know
Canadian birds.
I'm like they're birds of some kind.
We are playing Is English a Real Language today?
Yes. Finding as I get older, I'm missing words. I'm like, I know what it means. I'll describe the word, and then someone will say it. I'm like, yes.
But then there's, okay, to tangent off that a little bit, there are things when people forget what something's actually called, and then they come up with something. Sometimes it's 100% better.
Right? Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I can't think of an example right now, but it's like, I don't know, if it was like tongs, and it was like pincers or grabbers or like, I don't know.
Right.
Something
yeah,
like that.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because, you know, flippers. I always
Yeah.
call them flippers. They're often called spatulas. The things that you flip fried eggs over with or something.
I
Right?
would not call them a spatula.
I know, right?
Spatulas are for getting everything out of the
The-
bowl and or pan and or whatever.
And the peanut butter jar.
And the peanut butter jar, definitely peanut butter jar.
You know? And yeah, they're rubber things. That's what I call spatulas. But some people call flippers spatulas.
Interesting.
So what do you call them? Do you call them flippers or spatulas?
Oh my god, we should have a segment.
Yeah.
Be like, what do you call this?
Yeah. This
You actually
weird
call
thing
this
here.
this, and it's all like it's also localized too, depending on what it is. So your TV clicker thing. Some people call it a clicker. Some people call it a remote.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I usually say remote control.
yep.
Yeah, where's the remote? Yeah. Clicker. I've heard clicker though, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like sort of like Canadians for like pop and soda.
Pop and soda. Yeah.
You know,
That's
because
a big one.
I think it's Canadians that call it soda and
No, other way around.
oh, other way around. Okay, we call it pop
And they call it soda.
and they call it soda. So soda pop.
Right.
It's
That's
the-
where soda pop comes from. Yeah. No, definitely.
and candy bars and chocolate bars.
They don't-
Canadians call them chocolate bars. Americans call them candy bars.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's two different things too. Yeah. I'm like, chocolate bars makes more sense because there's chocolate involved.
Right.
And that's the whole focus of this piece of chocolate or candy.
Now you make me. I was at the gas station because I didn't even notice that gas had dropped, and I was like, I'm almost done empty. Let's fix this.
Yeah.
Payday's on Friday. And I was like, I really want a chocolate bar, and I walked out without one. And now that we're talking about them, I'm like, I want a chocolate bar.
I want chocolate bar. Never ignore your body when it wants chocolate.
Yeah, I know.
And it's better to get dark chocolate, of course, because as females, we legitimately need chocolate. And, you know, like, it takes about 4 milk chocolate bars to cut the craving.
Really?
Yeah, instead, if you don't want dark chocolate, it takes 4 of those milk
Interesting.
chocolates. So that's a lot of calories. So go and buy some dark chocolate.
Yeah.
I just bought some dark chocolate covered almonds today.
Ooh.
So I'm like,
You know what I like? I want to call them Brookfield. That might be the wrong
Oh,
name.
yeah, Brookside.
Brookside. There
Yes.
we go. I knew I was close.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chocolate covered fruit.
Okay.
Delicious.
Yeah. There were 2 people when I was going through chemo that brought it to me, and I don't like fruit in my chocolate.
It's a weird, because like I'm really picky about like whether my meat and my cheese touch,
Okay.
except on subs.
Okay. Yeah.
But like,
You don't want cheeseburgers or
No.
right? Okay,
No.
okay, got
I'm
it.
like, leave the cheese, and everyone else is like, but they go to. I'm like, no,
No,
they don't.
I'm with you. I'm like, take the cheese off.
Yeah.
I can tolerate it, but if I had my choice, it'd be like, there's no cheese on that burger, right?
Yep. Especially if they mess up when we go somewhere. If we go somewhere, I'll be like, here you go, Josh.
Yeah, yeah, because
Like-
sometimes it's just too much. I want to eat the meat,
Right.
not the cheese. If I want cheese, I'll eat it with grapes, or
Right? That's a great way to eat cheese.
Yes, right. Little, toasts or crackers.
Oh,
cheese.
I miss Melba toast. I haven't had Melba toast in forever.
Oh yeah, yeah. I usually get it at Christmas because
Yep.
it's like that. It goes with everything, right? So
definitely does.
Put it on the
Really?
charcuterie board and.
Used to get it regularly. I don't know what we ate it with though. Like I remember, because I remember trying it for the first time, and I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
But then, like after a while, I was like, "Yes, please, give me more."
Yeah, it's like it's so good. It's so bland. It's delicious.
Especially with butter.
Yeah, butter. I've had it with sweet like jam.
Ooh.
And then I've had it savory with like cream cheese and usually a cream cheese that's mixed in with garlic or whatever.
You're gonna make me go grocery shopping.
I
after
know,
this.
right?
Like now, I'm like mentally making a list: chocolate bars, Melba toast, butter.
Exactly.
Welcome to the foods episode of Tarot Delights.
Exactly. Well, I always thought it was weird. I think this is an English thing, or British kind of thing, where they make the toast and then they serve it out no butter, and then you butter like it comes often in like these little holders, silver holders for toast, and then they butter it, but they butter it when it's cold,
No, you don't butter toast when it's cold.
right?
So I'm very picky about, like, when I have eggs and bacon or whatever, or eggs and hash browns.
Yeah.
I'm okay if my toast has butter on it because I'm gonna use it with the eggs.
Yes.
But if you're giving me like toast with toast and jam,
Mm-hmm.
do not put butter on my toast
Okay.
because I don't like the jam and the butter together.
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
Like even if it's hot toast and it's melted in.
Yeah, that I could deal with.
Okay.
But like, no, you don't mix butter and jam.
Yeah, no, like I would not want it cold like that, but apparently that's a pretty normal
It's a
habit.
delicacy and
Whereas
that's interesting.
when I make toast, I butter it right away because I want
so
it
that
to melt
sinks
in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
and
makes
then
sense.
whether I'm having it with, because sometimes I have toast and eggs, and I haven't used all my toast with my eggs, so
Yep.
then I'm like, okay, I'll put a little jam on this last
Yeah.
little triangle, and I'll eat that, and it'll be like a breakfast dessert. but I need buttered first. I don't want cold toast with nothing on it.
Now I just want to bring a thing of bread to work with jam. So get toast and just be like,
That's the best thing. I remember as a kid, I grew up in a very strict Roman Catholic household. So every Friday, regardless of season, Fridays were always a fast day.
okay.
And we did Wednesdays and Fridays. Fridays was the stricter of the fast days. So for a while, we went through a bit of a, I don't know what you call it, phase of Fridays was bread and water only
Okay.
fast. Okay, so Wednesdays was no meat, but Fridays was bread and water only. So I often went over to my Aunt Sharon's, and this was when I was in high school, and I go over to my Aunt Sharon's because she was right near the high school and wait for my dad to pick me up or whatever. And on the Fridays, she had the toaster right on the kitchen table, and we'd make toast. And like, the bad thing was we couldn't put butter on it. You can't put butter, it's just simply bread. But she found a loophole, which I loved. So she got the cinnamon raisin bread, and she would toast that up. It's bread.
That's delicious.
And it's like, and you could eat it without the butter.
Yep.
And it was still good. So we'd just be sitting there. And it was just a 2-slice toaster. So as soon as it popped, she'd grab one, I'd grab one, we'd put 2 more down and be munching.
Okay, now I need to actually, because I'm like, I haven't had cinnamon bread in forever. You're making me hungry, man. I'm glad I ate like a little bit of a snack before coming, or I'd be like,
Yeah.
I didn't get much
we
of a
need
break
to cut
today,
this,
so.
short because I need to go eat.
No, I don't want to send an email. I just want to open my notes app, making a grocery list while we talk.
So summer solstice, if you don't already know, is the longest day of the year. And it's a lot of people think summer is like, oh, the sun stays up late and blah blah blah, but actually it's on the 21st of June that the sun then starts to, the days start to shorten. And that's when the Holly King and the Oak King fight and battle once again, because they're brothers and they've split the year in half, and they battle each other, knowing, why are they still fighting? Because they know this time around the Holly King is going to win, as he always does in June, because he wants the whole year dark. But the Oak King stops him from making it dark, because the Oak King would make it light all the time, and too much light is not a good thing either.
Balance, all about moderation.
So they balance each other out. So the Holly King wins, because a lot of people associate the Holly King with Christmas, which is the winter solstice, is when they do battle once again. And Holly King very much looks like Santa Claus. But a lot of people think he wins at Christmas. It's like, no, he loses at Christmas, because he's been trying to make the days darker. And you'll notice October, November, the day, like, evening comes at 4, and you're like, oh my god, it's so dark out.
Well, I love how I looked at it the other day and I was like, it's still light out. It was 8:30.
Yeah,
I was like, oh yeah, it's almost summer solstice.
yes, exactly. And it's not like, you know, it was the longest day of the year, and then the 22nd, boom, it shuts down. And like, it's
Sunshine.
a gradual thing. It's like, so,
Oh my god, my brain just started. Okay,
No.
I'm aging myself. You know the Teletubbies. You know,
Oh,
the sun
yes.
comes up. Yeah, my
Yes.
brain just went there. I was like,
The
oh, the sun's
Teletubbies.
going up. The little baby like.
that's right.
Aged
Yeah, that was a
myself there.
bizarre show.
It really was.
If you think about it, it was like, okay. I remember my kids watching it, but
What I found interesting is that people were obsessed with that show. Like, my brothers watched it. Like, my brothers and I are 9 years apart, so it makes sense. They were little when
Right.
I was still home, and, like, we would watch Teletubbies and whatever when they were appropriately aged. But then I'd go to school, and my friends would be like, oh my god, did you watch Teletubbies? And I'm like, what?
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
what? Not willingly.
Yeah, exactly, right. And it wasn't one of those shows you could watch as an adult and appreciate it. Like when my
No.
kids watched Rugrats, I was into it, you know, like it
Oh yeah,
had a good
because every so
storyline.
often the parents made some snide comments. Eh?
Yeah, and there was some stuff that went over the kids' heads, and that's okay. That's just for the adults, you know, not dirty stuff or anything, but
No.
just, you know.
Actually, there's some really interesting theories. We should do like tarot theories or like
Oh,
like
okay, conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
there's some conspiracy theories based on some children's shows that are dark.
There's a lot of darkness that are
Yeah.
in the children's realm. It's surprising.
Well, I mean, Grimm's Fairy Tales at one point was
Very
like,
dark.
very very dark.
Yeah, yeah.
Disneyified them.
Yeah, he definitely bleached them, that's for sure. And yeah, like modern day fairy tales are nothing compared to their originals. And a lot of people say the Grimms were dark, and it's like there were versions of all those fairy tales that were even darker.
Yep.
And the Grimm's first one in 1812 was definitely grim, dark, and you know, but even they were a little sanitized. But by the time they brought out their next one, 18 something, I can't remember the second edition.
Yeah.
Basically, a lot, first of all, had been cut from the book, and two, all the mothers that were in the fairy tales suddenly became stepmothers. Because apparently the church put a lot of pressure on them that, and this is one of the theories, that they didn't like mothers looking bad.
Okay.
You know, because
so they
there's-
always had to be a stepmother. If they
Yeah,
ever looked
like
bad.
Hansel and Gretel. Their mother takes them out to
yeah.
the middle of the woods and leaves them for dead.
Yeah.
So she suddenly became a stepmother. Snow White's mother was jealous of her, so that became a stepmother.
Mother, the evil queen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, that's interesting.
And they killed off the mother in Cinderella.
Yep, they did. I
And-
was just thinking that.
And in the Grimm's version, she was a tree that Cinderella talked to.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. So she would go to where her mother was buried. Whereas Perrault, who did he do a Cinderella version? I think so. That's when he brought in the fairy godmother, and so his stuff was different from the Grimm's. and he was before the Grimms. And then there was a French woman, can't remember her name, I'll have to put it in the comments or something, that first coined the phrase fairy tale.
Okay.
Because there's not actually a lot of fairies in the fairy tales.
No.
You would
Except
think.
for Sleeping Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty has fairies in it, but outside of that, Rumpelstiltskin is of the fairy realm.
variety.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in that same realm. But you know, outside of that, there's not a lot. Like there's dwarves in Snow White, which were they dwarves in the original? I think they were, because dwarves were very much considered the fire keepers because they could, you know, forge metals. And there's like lots of stories about how mankind learned how to forge, like, because we've got the Bronze Age and the Iron Age,
Yeah.
and the combination, the alchemy of bringing these two metals together and making a stronger metal and that sort of thing, and how to manipulate them. And of course, a lot of it was for war and violence. You put something in a man's hands, it will go to violence. Let's just put it that way. None of these flippers or spatulas are being made at first. Oh dear. But that's just my bias.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, what do we want to talk about as far as outside of, you know, what I've just been talking about?
Everything and everything in between.
Yeah, exactly. With
I
tarot.
I was thinking I need to start paying better attention to what my kiddos say to me.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
This morning, best thing out of my day.
Yeah.
Guess what I watched over the weekend? Granted, these were my older kids. These were not my kinders.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Context. She's like, I was watching White Chicks and then she told me the whole story. And I was like,
Like White Chicks with the
with like...
the brothers there.
Yeah, like the...
Okay. Like the 1980s White Chicks.
No,
movie.
no, not the 1980s one.
Oh,
the
okay.
like early 2000s. There was it's Terry Crews and somebody else.
Oh,
and
I was
they're
thinking of the Dwayne brothers.
cops, and they go undercover, but they actually like have to. So they're two black cops.
Right, and they
actually
have to do white face.
You have to do the white face.
Okay, I
and-
think I
yeah.
know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
So it's a
and they
very
have to do it as
niche-
females.
Very niche movie. I
Yeah.
don't know if it would get made today.
Yeah, probably wouldn't.
But like the fact that this kid like, and she's not like one of my more that tracks kind of kids. So I was
Right.
like, you watched what? So I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, really.
I'm still getting my brain around the fact that there's only 6 of you in the room, and she turns around with, hey, guess what I watched over the weekend? Her parents knew. Like, it's not like she was being secretive about it.
Right, right.
I just thought that was funny.
They probably thought, oh, harmless enough, right?
Right?
Like,
Oh
how
my
bad
god, that
can it
movie
be?
is...
So I just thought of something we can do with our decks.
Sure.
So we can find the sun card.
I just shuffled my deck.
Yay, okay, well that's good. And find the sun card and the one before and the one after, and that's how your June is going to be.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. Oh, I just found it. Okay, cool. So
And
this
we
is-
also missed last week. It was like International or National Tarot Day.
Yes, I remember you texting me that, and I'm like, how did we not know this?
It's because there's so many things to keep track of. And
Oh
it
my
just
gosh,
goes
International whatever day, there's something every day of the year.
right.
So, like, there's International Ice Cream Day, and there's International, and then there's National, you know, depending on...
Yeah, depending on where you are and what side of the planet you're on. And
Exactly.
Sorry, before and after.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So that'll be how your June is. So my first card is the Justice card. So you can either type in the comments what cards you got, you know, pull out your deck and see, and either, you know, make your own interpretation, or if you want a little help, put in the comments what you got out of your deck, the before and after card of the Sun card, and that will tell you how your June's going to be. So I've got the Justice card as my first one. So all my enemies will now pay.
Ooh.
It's called the Karma card. So everything's coming into balance. And whenever that happens with a client of mine, I will tell myself, this is a good time to pay it forward. Because we all have karma that we have to make up for. None of us are perfect. Some of us are better than others, for sure, but none of us are perfect. And this is just a warning card of, you know, be charitable this month. Look for those opportunities. be charitable without strings.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big one. Without judgment, that's a string, by the way. If you're judging that person and saying they're going to do this with it, then you're not giving completely without strings.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What's your first card?
My first card is the Emperor.
Oh, the Emperor. Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice big card as well. So he's the number 4.
He is the number 4.
So how do you feel about him?
Floors are stabilizing,
Mm-hmm.
which, considering the amount of flux that is going to happen in my life in the next couple of months,
Mm-hmm.
especially the end of June,
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to that stabilization.
Yeah.
So hopefully that will come to fruition.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there's like a teachable moment as well, because he is a little bit of that teacher, right? The Emperor?
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking the Hierophant.
Yeah, well, yeah, the Emperor's that safe spot to land, right?
Okay.
So 4s often in tarot, in the minor arcana, are reminders to rest and to be still, so that you can get ready for the chaos and the confusion of what's coming up. So it's growth, which, and like you said, it's a stabilizer, and you can't handle stuff that's stressful if you haven't slept well.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I love your sun card. Your sun card is so pretty.
Thank you.
Do you mind me showing
Yeah,
this?
100% go for it.
Isn't that a beautiful sun card? I just love it. I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. Because mine's just, here's the sun and the universe. I mean, it's a great card and everything, but
it's beautiful in and of itself too.
But, like yours is. A lot of times the traditional one is like a little baby riding bareback on a horse. How he got up there, I don't know, but
Someone put him up there.
someone put him up there. And he's usually got like a red cloak or flag,
Yep.
which is the sign of knowledge that you're about to receive, right?
Interesting.
And then there's usually sunflowers, because the sunflowers go together.
Mm-hmm.
And there's usually like a wall, but this guy's walking up to a pillar or a
Yeah.
sundial, maybe.
Almost, I think it's a sundial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's a sundial. It looks like a clock.
Yeah, so the time has come kind of thing. Which
Ooh, I
is,
like that.
Yeah, which is kind of cool.
I
And
actually
sunflowers are the only masculine flower.
Okay.
A lot of them are,
Yeah.
like if you think of rose and, tulips and stuff, it's more female energy, whereas sunflowers are more of that male energy. And you started with the ultimate male energy, divine male energy of the emperor, right? So you're kind of like, your time is coming, that's kind of cool. I like that. And then you finish it off with another cool card.
Yeah, the Ace of Cups.
Ace of Cups. So she's got like the crow or raven bringing the gold coin.
Yeah.
In most, it's usually a host,
Yeah.
like from the mass, the Catholic mass, and the
Yep.
Anglican mass. And I remember a friend of mine, she was some kind of Protestant. I'm not
Okay.
sure which one, it could have been Baptist.
There's a large umbrella.
Yeah. But I remember being jealous because they would do like the bread and wine thing every once in a while. It wasn't like part of their service or
Yeah.
anything. But they actually had real bread and grape juice. And I was like, why can't we do that? Like, first of all, in the Catholic Mass, you only get the host. Rarely do you have
ever get the wine.
wine.
Yeah.
You get it when you do your first communion. You can do it when you have your wedding. It's usually very special occasions kind of thing. And I don't know what they've done as far as like since Corona or COVID, I mean, because normally they would just wipe the cup and the next person would take a sip.
Yeah, I would say, so we're going back 10, 15 years now. I used to, so within that Protestant lean, I used to be Christian Reformed, so that was Dutch related.
Oh, okay.
So what they used to do is you would get a little itty bitty shot glass of grape
Oh.
juice. So we'd all get individual little glasses that did, look like shot glasses, and you would, take your sip and put it down, and then the bread, they weren't like wafers, they were just like pieces of cut bread.
Yeah, that's what they got. Like, that's what my friend got, was pieces of cut bread. And I'm like, this is way more, more of a meal. Not that it was. Than the host.
Tiny little piece.
Yeah, it's just a tiny little piece. But I'm like, that's better than the host. And I had a great aunt who was a nun, and she was cloistered.
Okay.
So we rarely saw her because that's cloistering means you stay within the convent and you don't leave. But she was part of the community that made the hosts for the Catholic Mass.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that's what her divine work was. And yeah, one of my aunts actually used her to get out of a speeding ticket one time. She's like, nothing like having a nun in the car to get you out of a speeding ticket.
Sorry, sister's gonna be late for mass.
Exactly. It's like, can we all just drive around with nuns in our cars?
Oh my god, I love it.
So yeah, that's a funny family story that we have.
Yeah.
It's funny when you have like sometimes a religious lean to your family because sometimes the oddest things happen.
Right? I don't have many of those stories because my parents they were very like anybody could be liberal, but like we didn't grow up in the church.
Right.
So
right.
I chose to be the rebel and go to church.
You were
for a little
rebelling
while.
by going to church.
Apparently.
Usually it's the opposite,
Usually
but
it's very much the opposite. No, I think it was a stepping stone to where I am now. Like,
well, yeah, I mean it's part of your spiritual journey,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
I mean, although I'm not practicing Catholicism right now, I am thankful for having it in my life because it did train me in ritual, in memorization of prayers, you know, and to this day I can still say all the prayers of the rosary and do often say the rosary. There's certain things I have not pulled away from because I was devoted and went through a devoted ritual to Mary, the mother. And so the rosary is very much associated with Mary as opposed to
yes.
God and all that kind of stuff. So I still say the rosary because I still feel my dedication to Mary is very important. As you know, I pray to angels on a regular, you know, and that sort of thing. But I have pulled away from the patriarchy part of the church.
Well, I mean, religion has a tendency to poison.
It can. It absolutely
Has a
can.
tendency. Not
And
always.
not always. And there are like people within the church that want to do right and holy and divine. It's not, you know, like you can't paint everyone with the same paintbrush, of
Yep.
course. And
I have no idea.
you know, like the church unfortunately doesn't like to be told when it was corrupt. Which it has been. It's an ebb and flow thing in the church.
We'll acknowledge it. No, we won't. No, we won't.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, the church isn't perfect either, but it is a man-made institution. So, and that's when I will use the word man. It is a man-made institution, not human-made, man-made. Just making that distinction. And a lot of popes were married and had mistresses, had children. And it's from the Catholic Church that we have nepotism. That's where it came from. Because it was usually the nephew of a pope that became a cardinal. Because back in the day, you didn't have to be a priest to be a cardinal.
Really?
Yeah,
I always thought that was like
a mandatory
you're a
thing.
priest and then a cardinal and then possibly the pope.
Right, yeah. No, and there's bishops and archbishops in
Oh
between
yeah,
there.
I'm not aware of the whole hierarchy, but I thought you absolutely had
The
to.
bigger the
start as a
hat, the more
priest.
powerful you are. No. But often the nephews were picked as cardinals to help with the voting in of different popes and whatnot. So nepotism became, because he was the nephew of the pope. Nepotism.
Interesting.
So it came from there. Boys and girls, you just got a lesson in language. And they used to speak Latin back then. It was spoken as a live language, as it, you know, because now it's considered a dead language. Only used in religious things and science. Funny that, you know, science and religion often knock heads, but that's still the only place that Latin is used. Those two.
Well, it's really interesting too because not that we get into the whole like this is how the world was in public school because they're doing a lot of like physical science, like
Right.
how weather systems work and like what happens here.
Right.
But I heard a kid. Someone said BCE the other day, and they were like, "Isn't it BC?" And I'm like, "Hold it." I haven't heard that in a while.
Oh, yeah, because it's like, what is it now?
Before Common Era.
Oh, right, before Common Era. It's not before Christ anymore. Yeah, because that's how we marked.
We used to mark it as before Christ and after death, because everything revolved around the crucifixion of Jesus.
Yeah.
And now it's before Common Era And I'm blanking on the other one.
Yeah, I mean, I know when I see it what it kind of means, but yeah, it switched in our lifetimes.
It did. It definitely.
So it was around for, I'm probably had BC and AD more longer than I've had the other.
Yep.
But I know what the other means, and if it's done the old way, I know what that means too. So I know what you're talking about. But it's funny because it's before Common Era, but it's still marked by the crucifixion.
Yep.
Yes.
They just apparently someone
Just
had a
change the wording.
had a moment about like, oh, we can't call it before Christ and after Christ anymore.
Yeah.
Because like we gotta take religion out of, or keep religion out of schools, which I'm all for schools and religion being a separate thing. They really, like, don't get me wrong, if you want to send your kid to a Catholic school and you feel like that is the right route, by all means. But I
And you know what you're getting into. When you go to Catholic school, you're going to be exposed to Catholic
Yeah.
religion
Yep.
and their rituals and their, things that they do. And there's going to be prayers in the morning.
Yep.
And you know that going in, but I'm with you if you're in a public school, like let's separate school from education from state kind
Yep.
of thing, right? Or
No,
state
the-
from church.
church and state.
I was, trying to get there.
No, I just found it because even tarot is based off of
There's a lot of religion in
there's
tarot.
a lot of
I mean,
religion in tarot.
this is the
Yeah.
chalice, and the chalice stands for a lot of things going back even to ancient times.
Oh, 100%.
And like the whole, ritual of the sword going in the chalice. The chalice is the female aspect and, represents the womb, and, the crow putting the gold coin in. Or usually it was traditionally the host.
Yeah, because in some decks it's a hand, right? Like this has just been updated, but some decks it's a hand that's either holding or putting something in.
Yeah.
This one has both.
So this has the raven putting a gold coin. Your cup is overflowing. It's also got the visualization of the lotus blooming within the muddy waters, which is, very much around meditation and being still and just waiting for the universe. So don't micromanage, by the way.
I will try.
Because these cards are saying it will come to you, but you need to wait for it.
Not very patient.
Yeah.
Not a patient person.
Not a lot of us are, and we usually micromanage our desires right into the ground.
The universe is like, I had this for you. And then you micromanaged it and went left.
Yeah.
I needed you to go right.
Yeah, exactly. And we go, we want this. Give it to us. And then we turn around and run away from it.
Yep.
Now, my third card is the Two of Wands. So there's
Ooh.
some choices being made here. And, pack my bags and get ready to make a choice. We've got some bunnies on here and some birds. And right in between the two wands, we've got a deer. And deers usually mean peace. And I love the way, like, the light,
Oh, that's
It's
a good,
coming
That is a
down.
really interesting way that it's
like it's illuminating one road. So I kind of know where I'm supposed to be going, even though I have a choice. Because a lot of times this is choice, like you want column A or column B, and they're both sort of good decisions, but you can't mix them. No substitutions, as the Chinese restaurants often say. You get what you get.
Oh my gosh, there's a guy on YouTube. Sorry, I'm gonna tangent.
No, that's okay.
His channel, I don't know if he goes by his name or his channel, but the restaurant that he plays, so he plays all of these characters. It's one person.
Oh, okay.
And he does it so
Doing
well.
an Eddie Murphy.
Doing Eddie Murphy, there's like multiples, and there's like a couple of wait staff. At least the kitchen has 3 staff, and then like a couple of the regulars and the bar staff. Sometimes I forget that he's one person because he does it so well.
Right.
But I was, when you were talking about restaurant, and I was like, Bistro Huddy. In not being able to substitute, and there's always a regular that's like, but Terry said I could substitute.
Yeah, exactly. That always brings me to the memory of Grover on Sussex
Grover!
Street. Being the waiter, and he'd be like, "Burn it, Charlie! You got it wrong again, Charlie." It was always like Charlie that was the cook.
I feel like, oh my gosh, Sesame Street is so good.
Oh, it is. It is so good. I love Sesame Street as an adult, as a kid. The only thing I got upset about, and Mom said I would cry, was the guy, and they don't have him in the modern day Sesame Street.
Okay.
But there was a guy that would have cakes, and he would have, they had the number of the day.
Yes.
So he'd say something like 7 vanilla cakes, and he was at the top of the stairs, and he would try to walk down with these 7 vanilla cakes, or
And then he
8,
would
and then he
fall?
would fall, and I would cry, partly because I was worried that he was hurt, and partly because what happens to the cake? Because I just wasted cake.
It goes to Oscar.
Yeah, exactly.
Oscar's like, bring it over.
Yeah, exactly. But I always got very upset when he fell.
I used to love, and like some of these, I feel like it's a fever dream because I've actually, like, someone's reminded me something that I remember seeing as like a young child, and I'm like, did I actually? So, for example, the Reed's Dairy in Belleville was the original location.
Yeah.
So they've revamped a bunch of stuff.
Right.
So they apparently revamped the Princess and the Tower recently.
Oh.
And I was like, I swear they used to run tours up there.
Oh.
And then someone was like, nope, it's always been closed, yada, yada, yada. And then every so often I was like reading comments because I'm like, I'm not crazy. Like, I've dreamt some crazy stuff, so like maybe I am. No, they used to run tours up there and you could go see where the princess looks out.
Oh, that's cool. And they've stopped that though.
I think they have.
Oh.
But maybe when they've replaced her, maybe they'll put it back. But yeah, it used to be behind the mooing cow. There was like a side door.
Because I know it always looked kind of like a castle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So there was a way to go up the stairs and see where the
that's
princess
cool.
waves from.
Right. Oh, I like that idea. Hope they bring it back. If
Right?
they've gotten rid of
You
it.
could charge admission.
Yeah, exactly. $5 a kid. Or whatever.
Yep. A little petting zoo.
Right.
Because I remember when they didn't have a drive-thru.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been to the Belleville one as much. I've been to the Kingston. I think there was 2 locations in Kingston. Now there's only one, and it's smaller.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good place to go for good ice cream and
Right?
stuff.
Yeah, now I want ice cream.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I gotta stop coming here hungry.
And I didn't even do any baking today,
Right?
so I can't even send you home with something.
How dare you? No, not at all.
Oh dear. But that's a good thing to do. Find your sun card and see what your June is going to be like. And if you don't like where it's going, you have a whole
Maybe
month.
there's some decisions to be made.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I like that. I need to start writing my readings down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing better at posting on social media. I think that's my way of recording my readings. Because I'm like, I'm not going to remember. There we go. Just so I
Awesome.
don't forget.
Yep. Look back on it.
Yeah, throw them in the comments and let us see what you guys everyone got. And if you want to hear something specific about the tarot or something else esoteric, I have to deep dive into the trees this summer. That's my goal.
Yeah.
Try to do a Canadian equivalent of our Celtic Grove.
Okay. Nice.
We'll see what that does.
Very nice. Yeah, so tune in over the summer so that you can get what she's learning. As she learns it, she'll kind of
Yeah,
Talk about it?
We'll do the. Maybe I'll start highlighting a tree per episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because the more you share it with, Mark's often my sounding board, so I'll say, what I just learned or what I read about, blah, 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 and then I remember it.
Yeah, because
So,
you've retained it and then
also,
shared it with someone
Yeah.
else. Yeah.
And, it's always good, like they say, you really know it if you can explain it to a 5-year-old. Which can be a little daunting for some of this stuff.
I don't know. Explaining not quadratic equations because that would scare the grade 8s. But we were doing formulas, like
Okay.
algebraic formulas. And then Monday, I was like, "What is this?" By Wednesday, I was like, "Oh yeah, I got this."
Oh, I remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like riding a
yeah.
bike.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess that's about it.
Yeah. So if you guys want to hit us up with any questions and or pop it in the comments, and we will get back to you next Monday.
And if you're watching this and like this, please subscribe. Be sure to ring the bell or press the bell so that you'll get notifications of when we are on, because I always say we're on around 5-ish. So that gives us a bit of a window. We're not precise.
No, we are not.
Yeah, so, we paint outside the lines sometimes. So, that's how it is. But also you'll get any other videos that I post up. I'm hoping to post more up. I've been a little camera shy lately, but
Yeah, there's a season.
yeah, there's a season. And follow us on Instagram, Facebook. You'll find us there. And tune in next Monday. And are you going to start your trees next Monday?
Yeah, I can start my trees next
Okay.
Monday. I'll figure out where we are in the tree cycle.
Okay. So you can find out some magic, mystery, and lore about the trees.
Sounds good.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.